For this game, I'm sorry, I haven't a clue. Oh yes, I remember how to play it. Right. So what you want to have is one person at a time, or maybe in twos. Those two people or one person must not see the screen. Okay? And everyone else must be able to see the screen. So only the two people guessing cannot see the screen, because right at the beginning the answer will be shown, so everyone knows, so everyone is on the joke of what the answer is apart from the two in question. Okay? And then let the fun begin. Have fun, bye!
Symptoms, and it's all about the world of medicine. And this round the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition. And this round certainly resonates for me, as my doctor thinks I'm a real hypochondriac. Last week I went in convinced I had OCD, and he immediately put me in my place, incorrectly. So you'll be the patients, Richard and Pippa, and the identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice. It's time for your appointment, Pippa and Richard. You must outline your symptoms to doctors Tim and Tony, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. So off you go.
I feel really washed up.
Right. And I'm blue. It's a killer.
I feel like I'm going to blow at any moment, just off the top of my head. I did try a Japanese acupuncturist, but the needles were much too big.
Also, I didn't want to say it, but I have got the most enormous sperm.
It's true.
Yeah. And you can probably tell from over there, can't you? And also, I don't know if you agree, but I feel like I've lost my faith in free will.
Yes. Me too. I used to be much more free will-y.
Oh. Yes. Okay, so what is your diagnosis? So, your turn to be the patients, Tim and Tony, and the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed. Well, here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
We did well to make it here because we so often get lost.
Oh. Yeah. There are a number of reasons why we're feeling under par.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got too many dimples.
Me too.
Perhaps we need to get out more. Trouble is, I don't like driving. I prefer being driven.
Yeah. Right, I found a really sweet spot last week. Had to drive a fair way, but it was worth it.
Yeah. Did you have lunch there?
Yeah, chips, lots of chips. and with a sound wedge.
Do you know, I was sitting down at tea the other day and somebody whacked me from behind.
Join the club. That's why I'm feeling rough.
Oh, I like a bit of rough. Last week I was involved in a foursome.
I bet you ended up in a hole.
I invariably do.
So, Doctor, I hope you can help.
Yes, otherwise I don't know what we've come here for.
Thank you, Pippa. I'm sorry if we've opened an old wound there. It's just a game, you know. You don't have to.
Oh, I feel a lot better.
Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This is a variation on the old TV favourite, Give Us a Clue, the show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. Sprightly veteran Lionel is still active, and the recent one-man show received a 5-star review from the theatre critic of Out of 100 magazine. Richard and Pippa, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice. And our audience may care to clap if they think Tony and Tim are getting warm. So off you go, Richard and Pippa.
It's a television programme. 2 words. Yes, the lady in the blue shirt.
I would like to ask the panel if they go well with chicken.
And the lady, yeah, just at the top, the lady in the glasses, please.
Is it okay to buy you freeze-dried? Or are fresh sprigs preferable?
I think we've got time for one more. I think we'll take the man with the beard and the UKIP badge, please.
Is it true you originally come from Greece? It's a disgrace!
That's all from us. Good night.
Right, so we had two go well with chicken, and it comes in sprigs, which would be it's a herb.
Yeah.
Go on and name some herbs, Tim.
I imagine, though, you were also thinking, I thought there was only 2 people on that team, and I heard at least 3 different people on that team.
No. And I thought my Fiona Bruce was particularly good.
Here's a further title going on the laser display board for you, Tim and Tony. And once again, the mystery voice for listeners at home.
It's a film, and it's 3 words, and it goes like this. So, how tall was Doris?
5'7".
And what about Sir Robin?
Just shy of 6 foot.
Well, it's him then, isn't it?
I wonder.
The next game is called The Symptoms, and it's all about the world of medicine. As we know, despite all the recent technological advances, there is still only so much modern medicine can do. On that note, Barry Cryer is to be applauded for taking part in today's recording, as he found out yesterday that, very sadly, his agent has passed away 8 years ago. In this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition. And you can be our first patients, Tim and Joe. The identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to our theatre audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice. For your appointment, Tim and Joe, you must outline your symptoms to doctors Barry and Graham, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. So off you go.
Come in, do. Come in.
Thank you.
Sit down. Yes. Put your clothes over there on top of mine.
I've never gone private before. Okay. You're not our usual doctors. Is Dr. Martin not working today?
No, the thing is, I think I'm too big.
It's the absolute converse with me. I think I'm too small.
No, you're not too small. You're just very tight.
I'm not surprised after last night. Also, and this is a bit awkward for me, every morning starts with the horn.
Well, I'm feeling worn out, the pressure of work.
We both used to work in a bank, didn't we?
Yes, we were clerks. Then I went to work in Boots.
I suffer a lot of stress every day. I'm worried they might soon carry me off in a box.
I think they threw away your box a long time ago, Tim. Now, you run an illegal farm, so of course there'll be pressure. Tell them what sort of animals you farm.
Well, it's, hush. Puppies. I find the anxiety's making me smell.
Oh, I had an odour problem. I just slipped a couple of pads on my bottom and it went away.
We make a great pair.
We certainly do.
Thank you.
Very good. All right, your turn to be patients, Barry and Graham. And the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display board, while here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
So what seems to be the problem?
We don't feel too good, really, do we?
No, 1 minute we're up,
Yeah.
next minute we're down.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we were bright in our day and then burnt out now. I started out at the corner shop, full of promise, but I feel I've been a great disappointment to everybody since then.
They said I was a shooting star.
They did. You were a big noise once, weren't you?
Yeah. Meteoric rise.
Yeah, you were hot stuff.
And now it all goes up in smoke.
Yeah, we're not happy anymore. I was happy in the old days going round with Catherine.
You know, people used to think we were crackers.
Yeah. And then I got this burning pain in the backside, and everybody stood well back.
Crowds used to love us, didn't they?
did,
Yeah,
they
they'd go, ooh,
Yeah.
and ah, and sometimes
Ouch.
ouch. Yes. Can you help us?
No.
Teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This is a variation of the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, the show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. Sprightly 90-year-old Lionel is about to star in a fly-on-the-wall TV documentary chronicling his relationship with his agent over the course of an entire year. It's called I Haven't Got News for You. Tim and Joe, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice. Off you go, please, Tim and Joe.
It's a film, and it's 2 words, and it goes like this.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Mrs. Nibbs.
Are you here for your weekly consignment of dried skimmed milk powder?
I am Mrs. Nibbs. My cup of tea simply isn't the same without it.
Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Mrs. Nibbs.
Just a wild guess.
So thank you. No, to Barry and Graham.
Geriatric.
And that gong means that I've just invented a new way of ending that round. Well, the next game is called The Symptoms, and in this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an obscure medical condition, and so you can be our first patients, Tim and Sandy. The identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to the audience via the laser display screen, while here is the mystery voice for listeners at home. Tim and Sandy, you must outline your symptoms to doctors Barry and Graham, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. So off you go, please.
Come in.
Come in.
Thank you so much.
Morning.
Sit down if you can.
Thank you. It's good of you to see us.
Well, for a start, our friend here has lost his voice.
So we too will have to speak for him.
We're all addicted to TripAdvisor.
Yeah, but we only ever go to places that have just one star.
Yeah.
We booked a place some years ago and completely filled it. They were turning people away, what with it being that busy time of year that didn't have a name yet.
Yeah. That's right. Lovely place it was. Very nice donkey ride. I
Oh,
remember.
yeah, that was nice, yeah. I used to panic about these trips, but now I'm a stable person.
Yeah. Somewhere else we like to visit is Brisbane Road in Leighton.
Yeah.
Footballers will understand that.
Yeah, I've no idea what that means. We're booking again, aren't we?
Oh, yes, we will.
Yeah, I think next time we might go Virgin holidays.
Yeah. So that's basically it.
Yeah, but there's only two of you.
I think their friend is hiding behind that camel.
He's got the hump.
Okay, very good. Your turn to be the patients, Barry and Graham, and you've just been summoned into the surgery of Doctors Tim and Sandy. And the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience, while here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Yes, no, don't touch us, just sit.
Well, it's always this time of year.
Oh,
Doctor.
God, a bit weird in the winter.
Very weird, yeah. I mean, this time last year, I was dressed up as a woman.
I tried that too, but I had trouble with buttons.
Yes, yeah. But I don't feel right. I mean, this morning I felt grumpy.
Really? I felt happy.
Yeah. 5 to go. I mean, I'm worried about my career.
It's behind you.
Yeah, we had an awful lot of booze last night.
Oh, deafening.
Yeah. You can help us, can't you, Doc?
Oh, no, you can't.
Teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. It's a variation of the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, the show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. Sprightly veteran Lionel still enjoys world travel and recently visited Egypt's Valley of the Kings. However, disaster struck after Lionel drifted off during a guided tour of Ramesses III's burial chamber and was stolen by tomb robbers. On a happier note, Lionel is now on permanent display at the British Museum. Tim and Stephen, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice. So off you go, please, Tim and Stephen.
So this is
It's
TV, isn't
TV,
it?
yes. One word.
Just one. Just
Yeah,
one.
just
You
the one.
Just the one. It's your job to get it
I always
from
say
what we
just the
do
one.
dramatically now. Any other rules we need to know about before we commit? It should all make itself pretty clear. I've laid out the Royal Dalton porcelain service in the green drawing room, my lady.
Oh, no need for that, James. We'll have it in mugs.
Mugs? Oh, very well, my lady. Shall I require cook to prepare a pot of Earl Grey or the Maserati?
I should think Builder's Best will suffice.
Oh, very good, my lady. I shall send Mabel up with a plate of cucumber sandwiches, pattern peperium on toast fingers, Abernethy scones with clotted Cornish cream and strawberry preserve, and a platter of dainties.
No, a small box of Kipling's and a packet of hobnobs. Will be more than enough.
Oh, I see. Forgive me, my lady. I assumed that this afternoon's gathering was to be a formal occasion.
Formal? Good gracious, no, quite the opposite.
Being displayed for you, Miles and Pippa, and here once more is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
So it's a film?
It's a film.
It's 3 words.
And it is a film old people watch. Excuse me?
Yes, madam.
The unusually shaped potato over there.
Yes, madam, but chance you mean the really rather enormous one?
Yes, it is huge. And well, if you don't mind me saying, does it look like a penis to you?
It does indeed, madam. We even have a special name for it.
Well, I sure you do. Goodbye.
Thanks so much for coming.
Well, this is very interesting. Haven't you read 3 words, a film?
It's an old film.
Yes.
So, and it's potato features.
Big cock sponge, that can't be right.
Why there was never a sequel to that, I can really understand.
I would have seen that, I know.
Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
The word potato is obviously not it. It is. 6 lines of potato man is the only potato film I can think of. Murphy's Spring Edwards.
Imagine if you couldn't say the word potato very well.
Potato.
Time now for the round called Sound Charades, where each team performs the titles of songs, books and films for their opponents to guess. It's based on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, where the players got laughs by performing in silence. And this version differs in just 2 ways. The undisputed master of the game was Lionel Blair, whose TV career has sadly waned of late. The 83-year-old veteran did, however, recently appear on the Antiques Roadshow. He went for £6. Tim and Susan, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And here is the mystery voice for listeners at home. Ready? Off you go, please, Tim and Susan.
It's a musical, and it's 1 word, and it goes like this. Guten Abend, Herr Kalman.
Guten Abend, Herr Brooktaylor. What a nice meal you have prepared.
Thank you, Herr Kalman. Shall we say grace?
Of course. For what we are about to receive.
May the Lord make us truly grateful.
Amen.
One word.
1 word.
Yeah.
The accent was German-Austrian border.
I'm glad you picked that up. We spent a long time just checking we got the right.
And it wasn't Evita, obviously, no.
So you're having a meal of some sort?
Yes, and before the meal.
Oh, you're saying grace?
With Herr Kalman.
Yeah.
Your turn, Barry and Richard, and your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board. And once again, the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Film, 3 words. You see, you turn it inside out, press the front, then the sleeves, and you finish off with the collars and the cuffs.
That's very impressive, Barry. No creases at all.
Well, I do this for a living.
So do I.
You're ironing.
Oh, all right, yes.
It's 3 words. A film.
And you're on the
Is
the
iron
trail.
one of them?
Yes.
Maybe.
What's the second word?
Right, a final title is now being displayed for you, Tim and Susan. And here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
It's a film and it's one word and it goes like this. Hey up, Susan.
Hey up, Tim. Have they come for the lunch?
I have that, lass.
What's your fancy then? Tit sandwiches?
No. Not tit sandwiches today, something different, I think.
All right. Tit wraps?
No. Too fancy, love.
Oh, tit soups?
No.
Tit baps?
Nearly. I think I'll have some of those.
Oh, OK. Soft or crusty?
Soft, please, you know me.
Oh, aye, I do. Ta-ra, then.
Ta-ra.
Very racist Yorkshire stuff there, wasn't it? I think I will hand over to my colleague here.
Yeah, well, it's lovely, firstly, and I think the accent was East-West Yorkshire border.
Well, it's time now for some acting in the miming round called Sound Charades. This is based on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, the show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. Showbiz veteran Lionel recently had past life therapy. He was regressed 112 years and found out he was still Lionel Blair. Tim and Miles, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
A book, and it's two words, and it goes like this.
Ah, Captain Scott.
What is it, Oates? Not more bad news?
I'm afraid so, sir. It's your newspaper. It was left outside the tent last night in that blizzard, and no one can open it.
Can't open it, you say? What, even the culture section?
Even the culture section said the whole thing's solid as a rock.
Well, that's damned inconvenient. You wouldn't pop out and see if you can get another one, would you?
Very well, sir, but I may be sometime.
Inspector, goodbye. Bye.
Well,
Times. Your turn, Barry and Jeremy, and your title is now being exhibited. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
It's
3 words.
3 words, and it's a book.
Oh,
and
it's a
been
book,
film,
and
on
a
the
telly and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning, zookeeper Bob.
Hello, zookeeper Jim.
How's it all going in the zoo?
Not well.
Really? What's happened?
We were going to have the lions and the leopards as a big visitor attraction.
Yeah.
And the lions are not mixing with them.
What, they've been spurning them?
That's right. That's right.
What do they hold against them? This flock of lions.
I know. It's awful. I've realised it's their colour.
Really? So the whole herd of lions has turned against the scapegoating of the leopards?
That's right. It's awful to see.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, you wouldn't have thought the whole shoal would do it, would you?
No, exactly. Bye for now.
Bye. I mean, it seems to be very collective now and heavy.
Yes. Come on.
So, well, it's a 3-word book, so it's not a very long book.
It's not just a book.
I Love Lions. I love that. Absolutely love
It was a great film, wasn't it? Yeah.
But even better than the book.
I don't know what it is.
All right, so there's some collective now.
Yes.
And what were they being like towards
How were they behaving?
Nastily.
Oh. I don't believe this.
Well, I don't think anyone benefits from being cross.
Tell the audience that.
Judging them because
the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This game is all about miming, the theatrical technique of suggesting action, character, or emotion without words. The spiritual home of mime is France, and the silent art form came under the spotlight there recently after Le Figaro exposed a controversial government programme of the 1960s where hundreds of French children were shipped off to mime school and were never heard from again. In our version of the game entitled Sound Charades, team members are permitted to use their mouths. Pippa and Tony, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And here is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
It's a film, and it's 2 words, and it goes like this.
Darling, what's the matter?
You wouldn't believe it. Some bloody fool has just written something awful in spray paint on the garage door.
Oh my goodness, what does it say?
Aluminum.
What is it? Is it? So, your turn now. Graham and Harry, your title is being exhibited on the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
This is a book, a TV series, a movie, and it's 2 words.
Hello there, I'm Cyril. I'm from the AA. Sorry I'm late.
Yes, why is that?
Well, I'm from the AA.
Oh, right, fair enough.
So it's a flat tire, is it?
Yes, yes, look at it. Flat as a pancake in a Corby trouser press.
Oh, you do that as well, do you?
Yes. And I find it keeps them warm when you're looking for the maple syrup.
And flat.
And flat, yes. Absolutely flat.
Flat tire, not a problem. I'll just change that for you.
Fantastic.
Oh, I need the thing that raises the car up off the road. But I've got very short arms. Now, I usually share the van with a gentleman with extremely long arms.
Oh, is that him over there?
No, that's a wind turbine.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah, no, he gets that a lot. Anyway, I'm afraid he's put the
thing that raises the car up off the road.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's put it up a bit high.
Oh.
So I was wondering whether you'd...
Oh, happy to.
Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. The traditional game of charades is based around mime, the art of communicating words through the medium of silent acting. The father of mime was, of course, Marcel Marceau. It was Marceau who taught Michael Jackson his signature moonwalk dance, where the king of pop would silently move forward whilst appearing to move backwards, a move Jackson perfected during sleepovers at Neverland. Allegedly. In our version of the game entitled Sound Charades, team members are permitted the use of their mouths. So, Graham and Marcus, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice. Is Graham and Marcus.
It's a film.
Yes, a film with 2 words.
Ah, good morning. Good morning, sir.
I've come to collect my dry cleaning.
I have it here ready for you, sir. 1 smoking jacket, 1 paisley blouson, a pair of formal trousers.
Yes, I see you got the dirt out of them.
Yeah, the copy of 50 Shades of Grey in the hip pocket. Yes, of course. And here is the book, sir. You'll notice for no extra charge we've unstuck those pages for you.
Very, very thoughtful, thank you. Is that the lot?
Yes, sir, apart from your age.
Oh, yes. Yes, I very nearly forgot the each.
It's a real vintage piece, sir. All clean, brushed, and most important, we've ironed it for you.
Really? Yes, I didn't think you could iron an each.
No, sir, in this business we say an each isn't an each unless it's been ironed. Would sir like to pop it on?
Do you know, I think I will.
Would you like me to turn my back, sir?
That won't be necessary. I'm not in that sort of mood.
Okay.
There, now, how does it look?
Dashing, sir. You certainly suit an each.
Well, especially one that's been ironed as well as this has.
You're too kind, sir, too kind.
Yeah.
Okay, well, your turn now. Tony and Joe, your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Okay, yes, so this is a TV show and it's 3 words. And it goes like this.
This is going to take ages.
Yeah, I know. I only wanted to buy this massive Toblerone. What about you?
Well, I was going to get this gin and 200 Benson Hedges.
I was hoping to buy this still surprisingly expensive perfume.
Well, I also wanted this barely discounted at all bottle of scotch.
Hang on, though. Hang on. Look, it's starting to move.
Good, because my flight's in 20 minutes.
Here's a further title going up for Graham and Marcus.
It's a film, and it's 2 words. Yeah. It goes like this. Look! Look, I swear, I just glimpsed a bloke over there.
So did I.
I think the second word might be 2. Glimpsed a bloke. What franchise is about glimpsing a bloke? I think it might be another film we don't know, Joe.
No.
You know it.
Do we know it?
Frozen 2. No, I know it's not that.
A game you play. I
Spy 2. Spy 2.
Spy 2.
It was a bloke.
that we spied.
Spy fellow. Spyman.
What a great noise.
Incredibly close. It's incredibly close to Spyman, but not Spyman.
Come on, just tell us.
What, do you need a leg up or another 7 legs up after that?
The teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This game is all about miming, the theatrical technique of suggesting action, character or emotions without words. The world of mime is not only notoriously male-dominated, but also reluctant to change, as one prominent female mime recently complained after discovering she could only go so far before hitting a glass ceiling. In our version of the game entitled Sound Charades, team members are permitted the use of their mouths. And Andy and Milton, you're to start, please. And your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice. So off you go, please, Andy and Milton.
Okay, so it's a TV show. 3 words. Just open the box. There we are.
Here we go. Yep, that one works.
Oh, yeah, that one works.
one as well.
Wow, that one is exceptional.
Yeah. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Better than the others.
Yeah. Oh, and the first one is out.
Oh, and the second one too. The stumps are gone.
Yeah, it looks as if we'll be keeping the ashes.
It's your turn now, John and Jan, and your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board, and here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
So this is a play and a film, and it's 4 words. Hello and welcome to the One Show. So we got Alan Carr on the sofa.
It's my pleasure, Alex. It's so comfortable here, isn't it?
Alan, and I believe you've just been to Weymouth for a special event at your old family home.
Yes, I've been to officiate at a renaming ceremony for the road where I was brought up.
Oh, the avenue.
I was there to do the honours and officially change it from an avenue to a street. And can you guess what I called it?
No, I can't, Alan.
It is now known as Desire.
What? Desire Street? Well, knowing you, I should have known.
Another round of that. Here's a title going up for you again on the laser display board. This is for you, Andy and Milton, and here is the mystery voice for listeners.
Okay, so this is a TV series, long running. Do you want to know how many words it is? Yeah, I think it'd be best not to get bogged down on that, do you? Not a lot. We could go as far as, I think, not a lot. Okay, so we're starting the clue now. Okay, so it's... That's it. Yeah. Do you want to hear it again?
Is it about thinking? Is it...
We'll give you the clue again, because it is quite tricky. Right, you ready?
Yeah, you better go first, Dave.
It sounds like it should be a programme like Thinking Aloud, or...
Do we literally have to spell it out for you?
Countdown?
Can I just say, audience, you're not being helpful to Jan. That's actually quite confusing.
The Queen really enjoyed it.
Yes. Queen really enjoyed the TV show, one of her favourite shows. But the key thing,
Racing. Deal or No Deal. She loved that. Midsummer Murders.
You're thinking too many words. Think as few words, like no words. No words. And it's...
No, I'm lost.
The audience are now laughing at you, not with you. It's not nice to see. I think we better tell them, actually. Thank you very much, all of you. Okay, the next round is all about the wonder of the human body. Gymnast Zach Kakoulas holds the Guinness World Record for the Iron Cross, one of the most difficult moves on the hanging rings, which involves keeping the body completely rigid with the arms at 90 degrees, something he managed to do for an incredible 39.23 seconds. Kakoulas put his success down to 3 things: training, mental toughness, and forgetting to take the coat hanger out of his jacket. So in this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition, and you can be our first patients, Fred and Vicky. The identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to our theatre audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice. It's time for your appointment, Fred and Vicky, and you must outline your symptoms to John and Milton, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. So off you go, please.
I'm feeling pretty low. I've kind of lost my bounce. Nothing gives me pleasure anymore. I'm not going to the club this year.
No, I mean, I don't blame you. The service is terrible. Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I'm feeling a bit sort of fuzzy.
How's your love life?
Oh, I mean, please don't talk to me about love. I mean, love means nothing to me.
But you used to be game.
How about you? I mean, I heard you were set for a match.
Oh, I was, and then I fell foul of a net. Couldn't get over it. Oh, I had some wonderful years with Chrissy.
Well, you spent half the time stuffed up her drawers. I hit the bottle, endless doubles.
Me too. I ended up on grass, completely out of my head.
So, okay, your turn to be patients, John and Milton. You've just been summoned into the surgery of doctors Fred and Vicky. The identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display board. While here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home. So, John and Milton, you can outline your symptoms. Fred and Vicky, you can guess what they think they are.
What seems to be the problem?
Oh, I'm a bit flat, really. My problem is wind. And we've got another problem. Our peer group. We're all suffering because we can't control our systems.
What, like stones getting stuck?
Oh, no, worse than that.
I was going to say, if it's stones, the problem could be shingles.
No, we all know there's nothing worse than a sudden release that's out of our control, and everyone's pretty browned off about it.
And now I've got a problem with my winkle.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure.
Mind you, I've got crabs.
Congratulations! Long may they continue.
Oh, thank you very much.